And I watch a man that, plays, dresses up like princess with his daughter. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, princess. Anyway. And he comes over to our house, and we're praying over our kids, and we're hanging out with them. And I really believe I'm learning and meeting, and I believe in this room it's filled. I just wanted to speak that so that we just need to be speaking it to each other to break off. I need it broken off of me. The idolatry that even the church has gotten involved with, that somehow it's intermingled with the American dream. It's not intermingled with it. This isn't about the American dream. It's not about selling CDs. I don't even ever, for years, I've never, my fathers in the faith have never allowed me to mention my CDs from the pulpit. And they sell just fine. I mean, they're whatever, they're there, whatever. That's not the focus. The focus is, number one, that we do what we were created for and called to. And that, number two, we keep those that God has given to us. It's not gaining new approval. It's keeping the ones that God's given to us. So I feel like it's burning. And I want to speak that to you, that all over the earth, I'm seeing it. In Europe right now, it's like on fire with relationship. Focus on relationship and community of believers. And being faithful to those that God has given them to keep. And I'm sure it's that way everywhere. To those of you that are involved in community, let me just pray over you. And then I'm going to pray over parents. And then I'm going to have Bryan just sing this over us one more time. And I want us to see it like Bryan as like our example today. Young or old, whatever you are, he's our example. When he sings that, for me, it's just an example to me of, God, help me to be faithful. Because there's a whole world that raged against Haley, and she found another man. And when I think another man, I know what you're talking about, like when she gets married one day. But when I think of that, I also think of a different way of thinking, a different reasoning. The system of this world, and Jesus keeps saying there in that passage, they're not made for the world. I'm not made for the world. I'm made for you, Father. I feel like that when I hear that, I just want you to be thinking in those terms with those that God has given you. It's interesting that Ariel, to me, I know it means a lot of things, but to me, Ariel always has the connotation of almost like an Emma, like an angel. And those that God has given to us, God, maybe we be faithful to them. So those of you that are living in community together and you're walking that out, God, I pray blessing and covering and protection over those very intimate relationships, those things that you've created us for. I pray that there will not be either division or perversion or manipulation or any sort of witchcraft that would come, that you would set a hedge of protection around those communities so that they could be lighthouses in their cities. And I pray over families, parents, children. Pray for all those that have been given to you, that you would see the fulfillment of John 17 in your life, that you would see all those given to you kept. In Jesus' name. Brian, why don't you sing this over us? And then we'll just be done, okay? Go ahead.
First verse is, just for those who are not quite getting the song, the first verse is Ariel, my daughter, asking me to just dance with her and just play, She just does that, Daddy, come dance with me, dance with me. So I figured it's easy just to ignore that and say, oh, I'll do this after this, or I'll do this after this. I'll come play with you after this. But then I was just like, if I don't do it now, I'm going to miss the opportunity, It's like if you don't spend time with those who are wanting to spend time with you, you're just going to miss the opportunity, and move on and stuff. She'll grow up without her ever